this is my review and time-lapse video of the LEGO Icon Star Trek USS Enterprise D from the Next Generation. As you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic. Just look at that. So it's 3,600 pieces and roughly 2 feet long from nacelle to... I don't know the naval terms, sorry. It comes with a whole host of the characters from the series, starting with Lieutenant Commander Geordie LaForge, Lieutenant Worf. Look at his... Let me just grab his phaser. Look at that phaser. It's a little stunner, isn't it? We also have Councillor Troy, whose job it is to cheer people up when they're feeling down, just like Tottenham. Commander Data, we have Spot. Captain Jean-Luc Picard with his rather brown tea Earl Grey hot. I've drank Earl Grey, it's not that brown. Commander Riker, whose trombone is gigantic and in his face. And whoopee, we've got Guinan, got Dr. Crusher, and we've got Shut Up Wesley Crusher with his repulsor beam. So the ship itself is brilliant, but could do with more windows, because if you see, there's just windows around the edges. There's no windows anywhere else. When handling this, you will need to make sure you are holding it correctly. So you'd never pick it up just by the saucer or just by the back. It's best to get your hands under here, and it will slide off the stand like that. But then it can be tricky to get back on, unless you turn it back upside down. Make sure you hold it correctly, because there is a lot of weight for a Lego set. You definitely don't want to drop it. There is a shuttle pod, which we have here. You can just about see it. Now I shall pull this out. So there we go. And as you can see, it's got a pin and part of the saucer section. So I will show you what that is about momentarily. You can have it as leaving, which I've got it right now, or you could turn it round, have it as returning. Oh no, you can't. Yes, you can. Just need to turn that piece round. I prefer to have it leaving. The pin, it holds the saucer section on. So I will demonstrate that again. So the pin can come out. Place that down. And then you can take the saucer section off. Just like that. So let's get this close up for you. So you have this piece here that hooks into this piece here. So even without the pin, it should stay on nicely. And see how easy that was to get back in. Definitely easier than putting the ship back on its stand. Now, you can remove the main shuttle bay roof. So here we go. And there we have another little shuttle. So there's a little bit of a diorama there. Not much no detail. We don't really know what the main shuttle bay looks like. So because there was never an episode where you saw inside it, apart from in Cause and Effect, where you see the doors come open. You see a little tiny piece of the shuttle bay from inside. Now, also, as an Easter egg, now I can't show you this, but there is a plaque where it says on it, USS Enterprise NCC 1701D to Boldy, yes, that is Boldy, not Boldly, it's a misspelling, to Boldy go where no one has gone before. Now that is under there somewhere. There is no way to get to it. It's not under here. As you can see, I hoped it would be, but no, it doesn't go under there. It is inside here. and you cannot get to it without dismantling the entire saucer section. Well, not the entire, but the main piece where the bridge is. Now, as you can see, the stand is tilted perfectly to perfectly balance the weight. So it's tilted to one, tilted towards the back. So the ship is pointed slightly upward, but that's a great angle to view the ship at. However, some of the pieces from the stand do have a tendency to just fall off at the slightest touch. So far, in moving it to do this review, nothing fell off. So, oops, I forgot to tell you about this. Also have this little display card. I don't know what it says. USS Enterprise, NCC. Oh, it doesn't even say NCC. Class, Galaxy. Starfleet registration, NCC 1701D. Launch date, 40759.5. Construction, Utopia Planitia Fleet Yards, Mars. This is a fantastic display piece. I built it about 2 months ago, and every time I look at it, I've got a massive grin on my face. It looks absolutely brilliant. Shape is spot on. Some people find it a bit tedious because it's a little bit repetitive sometimes, but it's a symmetrical build. You have to expect that, and I don't have a problem with that. If the way I see it, makes it a little bit easier. There are plenty of stickers. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's about another 3 or 4 underneath. A lot of people have issues with stickers. They don't like them. I get that. They don't bother me too much. So long as they're on flat areas, there shouldn't be a problem. If they're on curved areas, they do tend to peel off a little bit. So this build, in my opinion, fully deserves a full 5-star rating. It is fantastic. I love it. It was fun to build. But before you go, if you could please subscribe to my channel. If you're not already done so already, like, comment and share the hell out of this video, because it really does massively help my channel out. It will help other people find my video that are interested in my sort of content. So now I'm going to add the build video straight on after this, so sit back and enjoy.